𝐂𝐴𝐐u_of_Akuma just resubbed for 1 month. OMG_BROWNIEBITE.
Anyway, enough drama. Time for TTS Emperor.
Thank you, Interest. But why a tier 3? I don't think I deserve a tier 3. I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, let's watch some Emperor. God damn it, Interest.
I am the TTS Emperor. What do you mean?
You've stun-locked me. Damn it. Salamanders!
Yes?
Vulcan lives. Stomp. Stomp.
Congratulations, my friends! Through the power of friendship, you have found all the artifacts. And now I have returned to bring peace and friendship to the entire Imperium. No matter what the voices in my head say.
You are weak, Vulcan.
Shut your nut-face, brain ghost Ferris. You are not friend.
Yes! Yes! I did it! I am best forge, father!
You guys are gonna be mad at me, but this is very kobold-like.
Hello, my lord.
Good. My sentient newspaper has arrived.
Before we speak, do you have any idea where Magnus is? I've lost track of him.
You lost track of a 12-foot tall demon man as bright red as a dying star. That is truly a great achievement. I know where he is, however. He is busy writing up the first volume of my soon-to-be smash hit book, The Emperor's Guide to the Galaxy, like I asked.
Understood. I was worried he'd be off sacrificing children or something. Never mind. We have just received a message from the Ultramarines.
Let me guess. They actually managed to do it.
They found the missing artifacts of Vulcan, yes.
That is thoroughly inconceivable. So the relics that the Salamanders have been trying to track down for millennia were found by the Ultramarines in less than a year.
Indeed. I did tell you earlier, my lord, they are pretty great.
Almost too great? Actually, not almost, just forthright ridiculously great. I mean, seriously, what exactly makes those baby blue ball busters greater than the 𝐊𝐤𝐿 at being Space Marines?
Well, my lord, I'm honestly not sure. I do have a few theories, though. One is that the Ultramarines are simply more versatile. As proven in their combat techniques, they're skilled at using a wide variety of weaponry and tactics, while the Salamanders are just about as focused on pyromania as the Sisters of Battle are.
Hold up. I must have forgotten, in my infinite wisdom, about some religious order during the Purge of Terra. These Sisters of Battle speak of strike me as not being full of muscle-bound battle buddies with exclusively floppy reproductive organs. What precisely are these sisters?
Well, do you remember the lady called Alicia Dominica? The one I brought in here to stop 𝐂𝐦𝐻𝐸 during the Age of Apostasy?
My non-existent genitalia are still trembling in uncertainty.
Essentially, it's an organization of people like her. They're the military arm of the Adeptus Sororitas, which you yourself talked about during the latest answer session. You know, the ones you sent out your erogenous spin-ups to.
Oh yes, them. That scarcely sounds so grievous after all, seeing as they eliminated that person with the most evil-sounding name I have ever heard. I am most certain they are sensible and rational people.
Yeah, sensible and rational, yes, those are Words.
Perhaps I can use them for destructive purposes. If someone would try to prank call me in the future for unspecified reasons, I will be most happy to hear about them later. Back to the topic. Any other ideas
It's like,
about
damn it,
why
he
the
wants to know about them.
Ultramicroonists are doing the heavier work?
Well, my second theory, while it may be subjective, is that I'm fairly sure blue is generally a better colour than green. You know how orcs lose most of the time? Maybe there is a connection.
First off, that is fucking stupid. The fact that gold exists makes every other color equally inferior. Secondly, before you go on complaining about the salamander's scheme, you should see their original paint job.
Did someone smear fermented crocs waste over them?
It did not fly well with the Mechanicus because of how many seizures the paint job prompted, so they went fuck it and slapped a plain coat of green over them instead.
Continuing on to my third point, while still speaking about colours, the salamanders generally make your regular civilians and whatnot more worried because they are all black.
What?
Their skin colour is black, my lord. They look very unnatural and quite frightening.
That statement would be so damn hysterical if it did not make me cry tears of pure disappointment from my skull.
What do you mean, my lord?
And by extension most likely the rest of the Imperium, have gone back to the ideals of ancient times, when people bounced around and inanely judged each other's characters solely upon the hue of their epidermis.
What?
This is exactly why regular humans cannot be left unchecked for a single fucking second before they start blaming and belaming each other. I keep on trying to make humanity function on its own, but it just will not stop.
Well, my lord, I think
Actually, I am going to act like a brain-dead fucking mortal now to... Oh boy. I have not seen what sort of coloration you have underneath that golden mirror you call a suit of armor in over 10,000 years. Let me see what kind of pigment your corporeal container has, and I will figuratively pour acid salt all over it.
Wait, I am so confused, my lord. Why are your eyes lighting up in a stone back and go, what? Wait, what the heck are you doing now?
What the fuck?
Ow. My lord? Was that really necessary?
You're black. But you are shit-talking other blacks. I am confused.
Black? No, I'm not.
Yes, you fucking are. Have you hidden in that shimmering shell of yours for so long that you forgot you had something under it? Gold is not a skin color, unfortunately.
No, I'd call it, like, brownish? I don't know, it's just some standard skin color, not black like the salamanders.
Then what in the fuck are you trying to say?
Well, my lord, I mean, you know, the salamanders all have a literally pitch black exterior with an almost coal-like skin texture and red glowing eyes. It's like they have babies burning beneath them on a daily basis.
Shut up.
What are you even on about, Goldilocks?
I am honestly surprised you don't know about this, my lord. I'm certain the salamanders have always looked like that.
Your memory must be distorted from all the smooth, lubricated skin you have consistently been exposed to for these past 10,000 years. Your mind has started fantasizing about big, exotic, crust-covered men to come and take you away to the lands of 1,000 volcano cannons exploding in your face.
That might be true, but it does not affect my argument. Look, you can even see it here.
By terrorists, that is new. I do not remember this being a thing. Is my mind playing tricks on me? Knowing the state of my memory, perhaps I did forget. Now I just feel like some kind of huge dick.
I feel that your heart is in the right place, but you can't be blamed for your degraded memory of things.
Yes, that is correct. As you know, I am always in the right.
So,
He's like, I'm gonna take that.
I fear the other
What do you
custodians
mean,
will
yo,
come
short
and lubricate
gremlin?
my
Shut up, Chad.
body parts. And start patting my chest like muscular bongos and...
You are such a fragile little butterflower, aren't you? So, please enlighten me, what in the shitacular showboat actually happened to the salamanders to make them look like this? I am positive at least Vulcan had flesh similar to yours. As bad as my memory is, I should be right about that at least. I mean, I am his fucking father, after all.
I'm fairly certain all salamanders, including Vulcan, have always looked like that, my lord.
I am murderously sure I gave all my children natural human pigments. Why would I ever decide to treat one of my infant sons to a bath in a pit of flaming tar?
I am unsure Magnus and Korax have natural pigments.
Shut up and explain.
Well, I believe their pigment was actually affected over time by their homeworld of Nocturne. Their gene seed does a chemical reaction to the radiation upon the planet, which inherently turns all salamanders jet black. also shifting their eyes to a fiery red.
No, that is just fucking stupid. Why would the one chapter that happened to have people of black pigment as a majority end up turning into vituperative fucking caricatures of their past selves? Must be. That shit's 𝐂𝐤𝐿 again.
I love how he's like, that darn trickster demon!
And now to give the Blood Angels Cupid wings, and the Space Wolves the wrinkly faces of pugs, all according to my ever-growing schemes.
Fun fact: Vulcan beat his way out of our unescapable labyrinth with the face of another Primarch of a traitor legion and his not working teleporter of a hammer.
Yes. I mean, no.
That's cool.
I mean, screw this quandary with a fucking jackhammer. Let us just talk about whatever we were discussing before this shitstorm started flailing about the room.
Fair enough, my lord. As I was about to say, another difference between the Ultramarines and the Salamanders are that, while the Salamanders follow the Codex Astartes, they also follow a set of their own doctrines exclusive to the chapter.
Oh, brilliance. More rules I have not been told about.
First off, the Salamanders are very self-reliant and individual for being Astartes. Each Salamander is taught how to repair and improve his own war gear, effectively making them all blacksmiths. No pun intended. Thanks to this, the Salamanders have a lot of mastercrafted weaponry and armor in comparison to other Astartes chapters. This is a useful trait when combined with their latent pyromania.
𝐂𝐤𝐿𝐿.
Speaking of which, just to establish their tactical prowess, several millennia ago, the Salamanders decided to fill an entire city with Promethean to destroy an Orc invasion. The good news is that it worked. The fire even eradicated all Orc spores, stopping any chance of the Horde The bad news is, well, they lit a city on fire.
Well, that is okay.
Also, in the case of super heavy vehicles, they primarily tend to use the Land Raider Redeemer, which is basically two gargantuan flamers in the shape of a tank.
As
Vulcan
great
also
as
in
that
fact
sounds,
got his dad's
it also
plot
sounds
armor.
incredibly unconventional.
Not to mention, they also literally wear fire on their armor.
Time out. Are you earnest in this claim? For fuck's sake, do they have a who can't stay on fire the longest contest as well? Or what?
Well, maybe not that. But an ancient ritual amongst the Salamanders is that when one of their battle brothers grows too old, is dishonored, or is crippled and unable to fight, they will undergo a ceremony which involves them walking out into the fiery desert to meet their death in flames.
What the fuck?
Another one of their customs is that when a salamander actually dies, their body will be cremated in ritualistic fashion in the flames of a giant volcano called Mount Deathfire.
Is this a Space Marine chapter, or a death metal band?
If they do not manage to get the fallen Astartes back to Nocturne to be cremated, his battle brothers perform a local cremation ritual in which they light the deceased on fire and then all stick their arms into the flames.
Now I am starting to feel uncomfortable.
But when a captain of the Salamanders dies, a grand ceremony is initiated when they strap the dead captain to a giant slab of ceramite-coated marble. Two battle brothers dressed in simple robes then proceed to lower the slab and the captain into a pool of lava. The battle brothers chosen to do this would have their own hands scalded with the white-hot chains that suspended the slab as they lowered it down. They have to do it in perfect unison, as the chains are engraved with
Also, to get
Salamander's
into the
iconography,
Salamanders, you have
making
to
the
bare
battle
hand
brothers'
fight a
hands
fucking
permanent
dragon.
third-degree burns with the semblance
That's
of a
pretty
hammer,
cool.
an anvil, and a flame upon their palms.
Now this is just becoming fetishistic.
With the death of a captain, a new one has to ascend to the ranks, of course. In the ritual of ascension, they take the soon-to-be captain and strip him down to only his sash. He is then branded with a mark on his chest and shoulder as to signify his captainship. Then he is placed upon a platform in his undraped splendor and is subject to an extreme pillar-like inferno launched from below that surrounds him for a few seconds. The ritual is then concluded with the words, "Vulcan's fire burns in my breast. With it I shall smite the foes of the
Without the
Emperor."
They
implants.
are taking that passage pretty damn literally, it seems. Seriously. Is this troubling craving for flames a side effect of me placing them a bit too close to some candles when they were just little gene seeds in a tube? Why do so many of my sons have such revolting compulsions?
Oh, my lord, it's not your fault.
That is definitely correct. I never do anything wrong ever.
Well, anyway, even if they have such a blatant fixation...
It's like,
on
I want to
fire, they are
say
still
something to
one of the
that, but I'm
finest.
not gonna.
They are a chapter that, despite their imposing looks, do an outstanding job caring for and protecting civilians, often acting as rearguard in several confrontations.
That must go superbly for them considering their specialization with such short-range weaponry.
The population is always grateful for it. One instance was that during the Second War of Armageddon, when all the chapters involved were waging war on all different fronts, the Salamanders picked up the dangerously neglected task of handling supplies, escorting refugees, and helping the defenseless. In the battles upon the planet of Armageddon, the Salamanders fought for the planet's people and generally frowned upon the notion that the populace of the Imperium were of no worth. These ideals are actually so strongly held by the salamanders that their chapter master, 𝐂𝐤𝐤𝐿, came blows with the first captain of a chapter known as the Marines Malevolent. The captain had early bombarded a refugee camp that had been ambushed by orcs, as he said that he didn't have time to waste on saving the civilians. This greatly angered 𝐂𝐤𝐤𝐿 and made the Marines Malevolent generally seem like total arse clowns.
Those Marines Malevolent seem to be suffering from 𝐂𝐤𝐤𝐬 vampire syndrome. Seriously, who in their right mind openly names their chapter Malevolent?
Nobody. The Marines Malevolent don't seem to have anything right about them. Even their color scheme seems rather obnoxious.
Hey Jimmy, hi Ghost. I'm doing alright.
It is like they took the salamander's previous color scheme and removed everything even remotely good about it. I will have to pencil in a virus bombing upon this abomination. On a side note, it is a good thing Yo inserted this image visualizer into the Golden Throne. It makes exposition much easier.
Agreed, my lord. Either way, I hope you do see how the salamanders are still one of your finest in this regard. They stay true to their Primarch and you in both code and mannerisms.
Yes, that is all absolutely fantastic, but there is just one problem.
They burned themselves alive!
Other than that, at the beginning of this conversation, I actually asked Yo to provide evidence that the Ultramarines are greater than the Salamanders. Now Yo have just set them up to be creepy but nice guys with a thing for helping people. And fire.
Oh. Well, they found the artifacts before the salamanders?
I want to say Yo are not proving a fucking thing, but I cannot say that without being wrong, and I am of course never wrong as already established.
Well, my lord, the Ultramarines will most likely live long, eventually fading into legend with their deeds and self-publicism. But the salamanders will continue to burn like a mighty flame in the hearts of the people they have defended.
It is better to burn out than to fade away.
Yes, indeed, my lord. Yes, indeed.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Seriously though, next time I meet Vulcan I am going to tell him to take his sons on a field trip to a freezing cold ice planet for a couple of years so they can reorient their fucking perspective.
Life's not all fire and flames, am I right, my lord?
No, especially in the case of the mangy fur balls of Fenris. I bet Lee Man and his band of puppies are still sitting about trying to figure out how friction works. Actually, Yo should tell me about their drunken tirades next.
Right. Of course, my lord.
Oh no! No! Wait, who? Who is it?
You must not speak of the wolves.
Who dares suddenly interject things in my presence? Oh look, it is my precious little sentry bubble. How is my sweetheart doing today?
Father, your sweetheart was I, Rogel Dor.
What? I don't understand. Is that guy important? Why not the wolves? I'm confused. But also intrigued. But also confused. But also curious. That's gotta be the ugliest design I've ever seen. I like their green. I like that they're green. If they had been this, it'd have been hard to like them. I'm sorry.
The Emperor Fav Centurion teddy bear was actually his son Rogel all along Lamau.
Oh, his son? Ah. The plot thickens! I think we're gonna try to get through them. I am this. Wait.
Was that really
And the
necessary?
next
You're
episode
black,
is the reason I
but
wanted
you're
Backer to
talking other
react to
blacks.
TTS.
I am confused.
This is me. This is me right now. I am confused. But also intrigued. But also curious. Okay, I'll stop. Alright, next one. That one was very interesting. I'm sorry I got quiet on that one. I was like, ooh. lore about the Dragon Boys. I'm curious. I'm confused. Oh, it's his guys! It's the Pillarman. The Pillarman.
I cannot believe you still have not turned off 𝐊𝐢𝐿 life support.
Well, I will eventually, my lord.
I am tired of all your eventualities. You must do it. It is important.
And I will in due time, my lord.
Do it 𝐂𝐻𝐿𝐿𝐻𝐿.
No. I will not.
Are you defying me?
Yes, in this particular instance, I am.
Wait, does he not like Gilliman?
Then I have no choice. I challenge you to a game of paradox, billiards, Australian roulette, fourth dimensional hypercube, chess, strip poker.
I am scared.
If you win, I will let it slide for now. But if I win, I will banish you to the realm of Ultramar until you have completed this mission.
But I don't even know how to play paradox, billiards, hyperbole, chips, poker.
I will have a tech priest give you the knowledge instantly with the power of science. There we go. Now you will be fit with the proper gear as well.
Long as your model 𝐂𝐴
Yeah, I'm fixing
You
my
already
chair.
know, so be quiet. Your deck has
starting to
already
die.
been assembled based upon neural activity in your cerebrum, as well as total type casting.
Deck? What? What is this even?
I just had all game rules implanted directly into your mind. You already know fucking everything, so stop thinking. And let us play. Remember the stakes.
Oh my.
Pillarman!
If Kitten loses this duel, which no doubt will happen, he will be sent away to Ultramar for a long time.
Finally! The charge will be waiting for. Actually, I am banishing you two. This is now an ultra game.
An ultra game.
Wrong! What happened to all the gold? There's a stupid comment.
If you lose this ultra game, you and your friends will all be banished to the Ultramar realm.
My lord, perhaps you're taking this a tad bit too far.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's Yu-Gi-Oh! they're riffing on Yu-Gi-Oh! I love it! Well, oh my god, he gets a gold doll disc!
Kitten! You are our only hope! Please win!
If you win, we won't steal your life for an entire week. I swear!
No promises are made.
Fine, I'll try to play it.
I like how he's like, I swear! And then the other guy's like, no promises.
Yes. As long as you look away when the whole strip part of this comes to play.
No promises are made.
All right, son.
No promises
Yo,
are
start
made.
things off. Draw your 5 cards.
Okay, here goes. You know, I am looking at these cards right now, and my lord, I don't think this is neither billiard, chess, hypercube, strip poker, Australian roulette, nor a combination of the 5. This is just a children's card game.
By the Milky Way's memories, I will shoot you out of a fucking cannon unless you start playing.
I'm sorry, my lord, I'll just continue. I should probably start easy and defensive. This creepy man murderer will do the trick. If he is attacked, he will destroy whatever
It's
is
you!
attacked.
Yeah, I knew it!
I'll place this face down and end my turn.
You have already lost. It is like you do not know who you are playing with. My turn. The effect of my golden ladybug activates, giving me 500 extra life points.
But whatever is already the lead. It has barely begun to start. How is Kitten ever going to win now?
I then activate Smugaspot and Sanguineous Charity, allowing me to draw
Oh!
5 new cards in total.
Oh my god, is the Emperor's deck just all the banned cards? Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
However, due to the charity, I have to discard 2 of the cards I have into the warp, and my chosen sacrifices shall be the golden ladybug and the shitty chaos-looking brotherfucker. Fortunately, throwing him in the grave warp gives me an extra card, so it is 6 new ones in total. Oh boy.
I'm sorry, but isn't that super cheap? I mean, why wouldn't you have those cards in your deck? There's no reason not to.
I am the Emperor and was destined to wield the very best cards humanity has ever created.
Including the broken ones?
The meta is not exactly merciful in the warp, sunshine. And speaking of which, I now activate Obedient School. This allows me to bring forth 3 different beasts from my deck and summon them to this realm. I choose a happy snake, abomination dog, and horseberry.
Oh, he's just the fabled archetype. I love the
They are
fabled
all an infinite
archetype.
amount more loyal and tasteful in choice of attire compared to the 3 strippy tiers over there.
By our blessed biceps! Our glorious overlord has 3 servants out on the field already!
And they're all lusting after life points. How is Kitten ever going to it now?
That is certainly bad news for me. My turn?
Did I say I was done? Baby boy, let me tell you, I am far from done serving this gold-plated
Oh, no, is
shit
he gonna
explosion
link summon?
sandwich to you. For Yossi,
It's just
I
gonna prove my
sacrifice
point.
all 3 of my beasts. So
Oh, wait.
I can summon a much greater servant.
It's so
He's summoning a god card on the first turn.
Is Warhammer really summoning it?
My traveling
Does that call him Bruva?
skin is blinding me!
Because that gives me an idea.
Make an ultra chicken.
The legends were true! He's even goldier than I'd imagined.
Who's Kitten ever going to it now?
That looks more like a dragon than it does a chicken, to be fair.
My chicken's effect allows me to pay all but 100 of my point lives to increase its attack to ludicrous amounts.
8,400 attack points?
Who won't let you?
No! We can't give up our faith in Kitten yet.
He attacked
our
directly.
glorious overlord only has 100 life points left now. You can do it, Kitten. Just believe in the heart of the cards.
Cards don't need to circulate blood.
The heart is but one muscle you must believe in, Kitten. The tongue, the picks, and the fur, buttocks are all 2 integral parts of the card you must put your faith in.
Still not done though.
How much longer are we doing this? I need to do the dishes soon.
I now set a card and activate the Temple of the Kings. Since I am technically a king, I am allowed access to the activation of trap cards the turn I have set them, so now I activate the card DNA Surgery. Now, through the power of science, my Mega Ultra Chicken is experimented on as my great Astartes children are so he can attain a new form. Welcome your glorious golden subjugator, the Winged Warrior of Terra.
Well, he's no longer a dragon, or a chicken, or whatever. But he seems exactly the same to me in all other accounts.
That is because I am not done yet.
Should have figured.
I now bring upon him the noble arms of destiny. Since he is now a warrior with hands and a brain larger than a walnut, he is allowed to carry weapons legally, especially marvelous weapons such as these that deny all witches that try to surpass us. That is to say, it makes him indestructible.
Oh, that's nasty.
That means Kitten can't possibly hope to destroy it.
Oh, is it never good to
And now, for the final touch, by throwing away a useless card, I also equip my warrior with the twin swords of flashing light. It reduces his ludicrous attack strength by 500, but now he is allowed to attack 2 times in a fucking row.
Why do you never give me any toys?
2 times in a row? That means...
Now warrior, annihilate his face down and turn him down facing.
Ah, my spleen! Okay, my emperor. Are you done now?
Nope. My warrior may be as glamorous as a golden sun filled with glitter, but I feel this realm is not golden enough, so it is time to terraform it. With this I am allowed to take a field spell from my deck.
Wait, what's he doing?
And now, I am going to activate it. I turn this realm into an iridescent golden palace with the golden castle of Stromberg.
I have never seen such radiant beauty outside my mirror before.
Your mirror being my lubricated abs, of course.
Okay, so what now? My turn?
This
They're a bit too horny for themselves, aren't they?
castle forces you to summon and attack with a monster every time you enter your battle phases, and each monster that tries to attack is automatically destroyed, and half of its attack points are drawn from your life. However, this card does have a maintenance fee, as half a deck of cards has to be thrown into the graveyard every turn for it to stay active. Fortunately, it is your deck that stands for the costs.
Seriously, what kind of cheap card is that? You can't have a game with a card that overpowered in it.
Only I have one, so it is fair.
Does anyone even play this game except you?
Cinch does.
𝐂𝐤𝐿 is a giant nerd now, isn't he?
Shut up and make your move. I need Yo to get to Ultramar now
He's
before
like,
the dishes.
the Chaos Demon does. That's not a good thing.
Stack up too tightly.
This is really bad. If he is forced to attack, he will lose automatically.
The only way you can lose is by somehow destroying that castle.
Oh, also, the castle is indestructible.
Oh shit, how is it ever going to end now?
And even if he did destroy the castle, my warrior would still super murder anything he has. There is no hope. Now draw your last pathetic card so I cannon this pin on it.
Well, okay, I guess. Oh shit, there goes half my deck. Good.
It is time.
I activate my trap card Boka is
You did say your
cute.
castle was indestructible, right? Nothing can destroy it?
Whatever measly attempt Mo throw at it will not even scratch it.
I guess in that case, I'll play this. Giant Trunade. All spells and traps go back to people's hands. No destructions here.
What the fuck?
And, I summon Wind Up Kitten. And then I use its own effect so your monster goes back to your hand.
𝐿𝐤𝐿𝐤𝐿𝐤𝐿𝐤𝐿𝐤𝐿𝐤.
And yes, Wind Up Kitten. Attack its life points directly with your Wind Up Cat attack.
He did it! Kitten actually did it!
He used
We're
two of my most favorite cards. Two of my most favorite cards.
This was a great.
Notice that they're not links.
I was
They're
promised
not XYZs.
swimming,
Just
but
to
there
protect
was
monsters.
none. They just played a fucking children's card game, baby. Ugh.
Looks like I'm off the hook, my lord.
Be quiet. The spin-off was dumb. Let us never speak of it again.
But my lord, I am king of the card games now.
Silence. Go and wash dishes.
Washing detergent in attack mode.